Hello again, it's me, Brooke, and I just had to get on camera and tell you how much I love peppermint oil. This is one I don't know how I lived without. I truly do not. So I'll just go down the list of all the ways I use it, and I'll probably miss something because I use it like 10 times a day. Not even joking. So first one, which I mentioned in one of my initial welcome videos, is peppermint power. So I have a lot of trouble waking up my son in the morning for school. Of course, he wakes up fine on the weekends, I should mention. But anyway, so I put a drop of peppermint in my hand when I'm trying to wake him up. I rub it together and I do what's called the human diffuser. I put it up to his face, careful to avoid his eyes and skin, because it is a cool oil that needs to be diluted for kids, but I've talked about that in other videos. Anyway, I put it up to his face, I make him breathe it in, and before you know it, he's wriggling around, he starts waking up, and I use the rest for myself because I'm quite tired at that point as well. The next one is that I have both peppermint oil and our breathe oil, which I'll talk about in a little bit. That's our respiratory blend. I keep those in my shower, and I kind of sprinkle them around when I'm starting my shower, and it really is like a spa, and it helps me, it gives me a lot of respiratory support, which I need, especially when it's wintertime or getting colder out and the air is drier. Another way that I use it is to diffuse it in the afternoon. Instead of coffee, I put wild orange or tangerine in with it, and it might not seem like mint and citrus is a good combo, but it's actually an amazing combo. And so I sometimes put both of those in my hands and breathe it in, the human diffuser again, or I put it into my regular diffuser in my office, the diffuser you see behind you. And I really love that. It wakes me up and just keeps me more alert. And the citrus oil keeps me, my mood uplifted. So sometimes that is necessary, especially when the kids get home from school with tons of homework that they don't want to do. So we'll talk about solutions for that soon too, because there is an oil for everything. So to go down the list, you can make a nasal inhaler like this. I buy them empty on Amazon, and it's like those old Vicks inhalers. If you're above a certain age, you will remember this. So it comes with a little cotton piece that I don't have right here, but it comes with a little cotton piece. You just put the oils on that you want and you put it inside. I use Breathe, eucalyptus, and peppermint, which is what I also diffuse when I go to bed at night for respiratory support. And when I get any kind of sinus discomfort or just need some respiratory support, I use this. Sometimes I'll walk around the house with them up my nose. I know it's not pretty, but I'm not on camera at that point, although my husband has tried to take pictures of me when I'm like that. But it just helps so much to relieve that pain and pressure in this area. And so that's a love of mine. I keep one in my purse at all times too. When I have any kind of head tension like I was talking about, I put the peppermint on my temples. I kind of put it into my scalp a little bit. I put it on the back of my neck, right up where my head meets my neck. That's a good spot too. And I also breathe in the additional. Now you can put it into your mouth too, put the extra or drip a drop into your mouth for breath freshening, to wake you up. And we have something called beadlets that actually have a third of a drop of peppermint oil in them, and you can't even really see them. They're tiny, tiny, tiny. So if I showed you, it would probably drop, but it is literally like a tiny, tiny soft gel. You can keep these in your purse or bag and pop one of them. I use them as breath fresheners when I'm out, so I don't use gum with all the artificial stuff in it anymore. I just use beadlets, and it's very strong, like a very strong Altoid. It dissipates fast enough that it's not too much, and you get used to it. And it lasts, it keeps your breath fresh for 50 minutes. So I don't know who measured that, but I'm just letting you know that's the official stat. Excuse me, I'm spending a lot of time on peppermint, but it's worth it. You can add it, as I do, to our chocolate trim shake that we have, which tastes really good. So it's like chocolate mint in the morning. What could be better? I've added it to cookies and brownies as well. I've even added it to mint ice cream, like mint chocolate chip, to make it mintier. So as you can tell, I am a big mint fan. You can keep it, you can put it in a spray bottle with water in the summer and just spray yourself, spray the back of your neck, and every time the wind blows, it's like just completely cools you off when you're outside in the summertime. And as a bonus, if you see any ants coming into your house, you can use that same sprayer on the area where you saw the ants, and they will not come back. I have done that numerous times in my old house. And the line where I saw them, I sprayed it, I rubbed a little in, and never saw them again. So that's a bonus. Other insects and even mice don't like peppermint. And as another bonus, I sold my house from peppermint because I also diffused it and kind of threw around some drops at the very end right by the front door so it would smell really fresh when they came in. And we had 3 offers within a week. So that worked out really well. So I'm going to, yeah, I guess I don't need to really post much here because I've kind of covered everything. But you can find more information on the doTERRA site if you want to know in general what peppermint does. But those are all the ways I use it. Again, one of my favorite oils, and I hope you will love it too. I have a feeling. Enjoy the rest of the night. Bye.